Hello. We're here. What's up? Big Red 310 with.
HonorHammer26. Yay.
And yes, we saw Final Battle. Thank you for answering the cue.
I'm tired.
Yeah, so am I. I'm very tired. Yeah, I did co. For those of you who didn't know, for those of you who follow me on Twitter, I uploaded a picture right before the show started, but I couldn't. My phone ran out of battery, so I couldn't do anything else. But yeah, I did attend the show. Long story. I don't want to get into it now. Maybe when I'm back home.
For those of my subscribers who are watching this, my dad was never going.
Yeah, sorry. Papa Hammer kind of never came through, for those of you who understand that reference. Actually, all you need to do is watch the show to understand that reference. What'd you think of the show?
It was pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
I really don't want to say concrete things without watching it like on Go Fight Live. But I can say that's probably the best show I've ever been to.
My last show was WWE Survivor Series 2010. This was better. But yeah, I'd say from a wrestling standpoint, this was probably the best show I've ever been to as well. I've been chastised for a long time for never going to any Ring of Honor shows. We're collecting all their DVDs. Well, here you go. And yeah, that show was incredible. Even the first hour, maybe it's because I've never been to an ROH show before, but I really liked it. I thought all the matches were at least good, with one exception. And I know a lot of people did not like the first hour of the show. Did you like it?
I like the opener.
Well,
the opener. Awesome. Let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's
get the opener. Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole versus Donut Express. I don't know if this is going to top Steam Generico for
opener of the year, but it's close.
I don't know. And there were a couple of spots that probably come off a little better.
Yeah.
As opposed to things like that spot with O'Reilly go in the corner, coming up and doing the drop kick. Probably came off a lot better live.
Yeah.
I think. It looked longer than a regular coast to coast drop kick like from Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
But this was definitely got the show started.
And they had a spot here that I actually never seen before, which is very rare in wrestling.
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Where Kyle O'Reilly, Kenny King was going for his kick. Kyle O'Reilly threw his leg into Red Titus, like the way Player Uno does it, to a referee. And then what's the move called?
Dragon screw leg lift.
He dragon screwed leg lift Red Titus, who did that same thing to Kenny King. And it was really cool. It came off really well. The match I thought was awesome. That was like my first live ROH match. And it was very fast paced, very enjoyable. The crowd was really into it. Jesus Christ, the crowd loved that match.
I don't know if that might be the best ROH match I've ever seen live. I mean, to that point. I mean,
well, to that
point, we saw maybe 3 matches better, or definitely 2 matches better than that throughout the course of the night. I mean, Generico Young Bucks from Contention was probably better. I really don't think of another match I've seen live in my ROH experiences than that. So we got the show started well.
That match was. But Sanders Robin. We'll get to the people we met later. Sanders Robin didn't make a good point that that match was so good, but it kind of hurt the next 4 matches because nothing came close. The next 4 matches, nothing touched that.
3 matches. It directly affected the next 3 matches because the
crowd
was out of it.
But I'm saying they couldn't top that match. I would say, but I really liked it. I have no star ratings in this video, but I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it was the 4th best match of the night. I know most people disagree with me.
I'm gonna say a tie for 3rd.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because it's so different the match we got with the Briscoes.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. I mean, but regardless,
really good stuff.
I'm gonna call it great. I mean, just how much justice this is gonna do Cole and O'Reilly in the future.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is great.
Actually, yeah, I didn't think of it that way. That was good stuff. And next match was Colt Cabana versus TJ Perkins. I thought this was the worst match of the night. He didn't. But this match I liked. Don't get me wrong. I knew exactly what it was going to be going into it. I knew it would be a heavily mat-based, maybe a few MMA thrown there, but not with Colt Cabana. I did like it. I was live, but I don't know. It felt kind of just like they're going through the motions. I think I read some post on I was looking through my phone before I went out. Some guy said this is the perfect start to a Bryan Danielson match. Like I said, it was a good 5-minute Bryan Danielson match at the beginning, and that's all it was. It never really elevated from there. And I understand
if you've seen T.J. Perkins' work in WXW. This is basically right out of that.
Yeah, and I still liked it, but I hated the ending. The ending I thought came out of nowhere. Yeah, like Cole Cabana, it's like they were like exchanging.
They were trying to make it seem. I get the ending because they were trying to make it seem. I mean, they build it as a scientific showdown. Usually when they give those tags on ROH.com, they don't say them on the live show. They did here. So therefore, I kind of saw that this match was going to be different, and I liked it because it was different. You know, it's a nice change of pace. Yeah. And I really liked it because of that reason. I actually thought, you know, a couple matches were worse than this on the show. I really liked this.
I liked it, but I thought I liked all the matches basically. Next we got what many would say was the most disappointing match of the night. Not me, because I called it. The Women of Honor tag match. Awesome.
I don't want to talk about it. For an 8-minute women's match, tag team match, it doesn't get much better than this. Give the women frickin' time. It's not that hard. I mean, the show ended at like 11:30. We could have gone to 11:45. We wouldn't have been pissed. Give them time.
We've gone to 11:35. 5 minutes, really.
I mean, I said in my video 13 to 16 minutes. You give them 8. 8.
I said in my video they would be less than 10, and I wasn't going to get excited. And I actually was a little surprised. I actually thought it was a little better than I thought it would be. But I don't know. I did enjoy it. You know, it could have been better. Yes, Serena
was the star of this match. I'm so glad to see her.
I was glad to see her, but I don't know why would she wear jeans? I mean, to me, it's just I don't get why people do it. I mean,
it's whatever.
And then Kong, as usual, Kong did nothing. I'm sorry, it's true though. She hasn't done anything in any of her recent indie run.
Kong is so over. It's not. Funny.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And I really like Kong. And the stuff she does is great. But she doesn't do enough of it.
And well, did you think it was the worst match of the show? Oh, no. We'll get to that. But I do know some people who did. I think Instant Classic G1 told me that this match officially put the nail in the coffin on his hope for women's wrestling. Well, he said he just can't get excited for anymore on like men's shows, and I can understand. I can't get excited. I can't get excited either. What was next?
Sanjay does.
Sanjay
and Eddie.
All right.
Eddie Edwards has come so far.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And before we start, I will say yes, no duh. Omega in this match would have made the match a million times better. Not gonna lie. But I still thought this was good. I know some people didn't like it. Sanjay hit the stuff that I thought he would hit. I enjoyed it. I thought it was better than the previous two matches.
I didn't expect too much of this match because apparently last night, or when you view this Friday night, Plymouth, Massachusetts, I heard the match with Roderick wasn't all that good.
I heard a live report said it was really good, and then someone on the ROH board said it was not good.
So that's what I saw.
So someone on Observer said it was really, really good.
So I wasn't expecting too much, and I was pleasantly surprised. So I mean, Sanjay Dutt isn't the greatest thing.
Nah. But he's still like
he's a world class performer for what he knows.
I'll say this match was better than Eddie Edwards versus Daivari, and for Sanjay Dutt, people don't realize
this is probably Eddie Edwards' best match. Is this his best match on IPPV?
Unfortunately, so the Gauntlet match, his match with Daivari. What was the one? Was he even on the one before that?
Big Bang, he wasn't on.
He wasn't even on. The Final Battle. Who didn't he?
It was him in the Briscoes, but
even that match
by far his best singles match on pay-per-view.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's how he's been treated. But I did like the match. But like people have to understand. Within 2 days, I'm not trying to put over Sanjay Dutt here, but with such short time to find a replacement like a Sanjay Dutt, that's pretty damn good. I mean, I asked people on Twitter, who's better? I got one guy told me Petey Williams. And I said no. Sorry.
But my choice if you can get anybody in the world would have been Kota Ibushi.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have time.
But realistically,
with the time you had,
I'm honest. Sanjay Dutt was not the guy that I had in mind. I heard rumors of Shelton Benjamin. I thought that would have worked way better.
Well, Shelton Benjamin, yeah, but I'm pretty sure money
for what it was, Sanjay Dutt was not that bad at all.
Yeah, I think he filled it real nicely. But I will say this was not a good match to close intermission. Although the next match wasn't a good choice either. In fact, the next match probably would have been even worse. But
the next match, I'm going to be a lot more.
Let me first say that when this match ended and intermission started, like the crowd, like I was talking to a lot of people and they're just like, you know what, this show isn't that good. And I can understand because like the past 3 matches, like the crowd wasn't really heavily into it. Yeah, most of it felt like a disappointment. We'll talk to people we met after. Now we started. You hated this match more than I did. You go.
Daniels and Homicide.
Mm-hmm.
For what I expected for this match, we didn't get any of that.
Good.
This is, I think I'm in the minority, but I think this was the worst match on the show.
I disagree.
I thought Daniels and Homicide. I hated that finish.
That finish sucked.
I hated that finish. I was like, okay, what? How did that? If anything, that hurt Daniels, and you want to do that. I mean,
how is throwing your shirt into someone's face illegal? I don't get it. It's not. Why was it so controversial? Why was Daniels arguing with the referee? He lost clean.
Sometimes more of a bad reaction is sometimes better than no reaction, and I have no reaction. I mean,
that was just such a flat. That was the good. That would be that before that finish. That was a good start to a 20-minute Daniels Homicide match, a good one that was done right. No, I seriously think if that didn't end, because they weren't really building to mention the spots. I mean, yeah, they teased the cop killer, but that was so early. Now, I seriously think if that match went 10 more minutes, that would have been possibly a great match.
I said when Homicide came out that something looked different. I mean, this is the best shape he's probably looked. Maybe just because I saw him in person.
Yeah,
this is the best shape he's looked since he's been
Julius
back on the Indies. Finally back, but and for the first time in years, he hit the tope suicida right. Finally,
dead on center.
So I was like, yeah, he's gonna do it, and then they gave me this, and then I was like,
I can understand from a disappointment standpoint, because even though I've been praising for a while how Daniels, I personally just think he's plain overrated. I mean, I know some people like to say, oh no, he likes to take shows off. No, I seriously think that. That match with Davey, you have to remember, you give 30 minutes with Grizzly Rebel with Davey Richards, the match will be amazing. But I'm saying that Daniels, he did put on that amazing match with Davey. But I'm also saying that, I truly don't think that the guy just, this night, he's great, this night, he takes time off. No, I truly think that his skill is just not that good.
He also is past his prime. He's 40-something.
He's 40. I mean, I know he says, I'm in the best shape of my career. It doesn't mean he wrestled.
Papa Briscoe's in.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's at the peak of his wrestling career. So, I don't. I still liked it. The next match was Kings versus Briscoes. Yeah, this was really good. This was a lot better than I thought it would be. When this match was first announced, a lot of people didn't like it, myself included. I don't know why the Kings don't defend the titles as often anymore. When was the last time they defended the titles in New York? Have they even done it this entire year? Not a Daytona anniversary show. Was that a title?
That was.
Yeah, but no, everyone knew the Machine Guns weren't going over.
The Machine Guns won that match.
What about DQ?
I'm just saying they won the match.
Seriously, when they had a legit title defense in New York, I don't get why it just doesn't happen. They defended titles in Toronto.
Okay. Still.
Yeah, well, I was mad at first, but this match, I was pleasantly surprised by this match.
If you're just going to count New York, I agree that they should have defended the titles here. It should have been Briscoe's, Colin O'Reilly, and then flip that. That would have been perfectly fine with me, with All Night Express. But, you fly in Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, and then the Machine Guns. I think we'd rather have those matches and make sure we know the outcomes than just having a title match. You do it, and that, having other cities defend them, like Chicago and Toronto.
Yeah, so, I can understand that, but I don't
get that point.
What?
I just don't get that point.
Oh, I was just saying, not just New York in general. Mainly this was Final Battle. But
the Kings should be fighting champions, but at the same time, the Kings are very interesting. Mm-hmm. They were two of the most outside of Davey Richards.
They were crazy.
Outside of Davey Richards, Kevin Cena, Jericho, they were absolutely most over guys in the night.
And it kind of the place. Apparently, I didn't know this. Maybe I didn't notice at Club of Honor. New York apparently has started this trend of booing the Briscoes heavily too. Good God!
Because of Supercard of Honor.
What with the
And then if you're in that match,
yeah,
started there.
Well, still it was bad at one point. At one point, I was like, wow, these people really don't like them. They were booing the hell out of Mike Briscoe. They said get out of the ring or some shit like that.
It's New York, I don't care. Those New York fans really don't care for it.
All right. Well, the match I thought was really good.
Papa Briscoe's the champ.
Papa Briscoe's the man.
He
when he busted out that head scissors, that was good stuff. And when he did,
he took that hero thing like a champ.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my Lord!
For a 60-year-old man, or I don't know how old he is, but I'm pretty sure he's over 60.
I mean, okay, if the Briscoes reached 26.
Well, that has nothing to do with it.
Okay, if Jay's 26.
That doesn't mean anything. That has nothing to do with if he's 60 or 50.
I'm trying to figure out if Jay's 20. I mean, I know Jay was 18 when Ring of Honor started, so he's now 26 or 27. So
It's 26. Yeah, whatever. So, like, what? You're assuming that Papa Briscoe had him when he was like 34?
I was assuming late 20s, so he's going to be in the middle 50s.
All right. Well, however old he is, that shot was fucking hard for a guy his age. Like, really, that shot was knocked him. He hit that shot, and I couldn't believe he could take a shot like that. And the finish I liked. I liked it a lot,
really
actually.
like that finish.
Yeah, because like you were saying for sure, something's gonna fuck up. Something's gonna be fucked up. No, jumped up on the top rope, bow, hit the Doomsday Device like a champ, and it worked out well. Like I said, I liked it better than the opener.
Then we get to the two matches.
The two matches.
That
Period.
I cannot wait to watch on Go Fight Live.
Yep, Davey Richards versus Roderick Strong. This was awesome.
I'm going to say this now. The best match I've seen live before this was Danielson Shingo Enter the Dragon. Live, both of these matches beat that. That says a lot. You know, this match was better than the Davey Richards Roddy Titanica match, in my opinion.
I didn't like that. I think that match was really overrated to begin with. So, but yeah, this match it's better than the Ring of Honor match in Chicago.
Right.
This match was crazy. I mean, they did a lot, man. They did a lot. The crowd was always hot for it. But then I think it was when Davey, he kicked Truth right in the chest, and I marked out for that because that was awesome. And then he got on the top rope and hit the shooting star, and then the entire place just boom, exploded as soon as he hit that. And that was incredible. I haven't seen him do that since what? Against Shingo? I can't remember the last time he hit the shooting star place.
That made me remember now.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the match. It was Death Before Dishonor. At the very
He hit it against Tyler? Really? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Well, still, he hit it out of nowhere, and that's why it worked. And then they just, they did their spots, and it was awesome. And when when Roddy did a backbreaker off the top rope to the floor, I like that spot a lot. I thought that was cool. And when they put Davey through the table, the crowd was crazy. Davey was crazy over. And I really wanted him to win. I even got up the last 3 minutes, just stood up, just watching the match, praying. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Now, as far as the finish,
I like the finish.
The actual finish, I liked.
I like the finish. It was different.
I like the finish.
If it was a work, perfect. If it
wasn't a work,
I hope Davey's okay.
I hope Davey's okay. For those of you who don't know, they played it off like Davey was knocked out. There's a one point.
And you probably get these things a little bit better live.
Yeah.
It looked like legit Davey didn't have a concussion. I don't know if he was just selling it well.
Alexander Strong made a good point. There were no paramedics.
And then they let Davey up by himself.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let that. If there was something really serious, they probably wouldn't let that happen. But at the same time, they gotta let us know somehow.
Well, I think when Bobby Cruz made that announcement, that to me made me think it might have been real, because that it kind of had that stop the show mentality. Give us a second, this guy's hurt. But
I legit thought when they were going to do that, they were going to see Steen and Generico come out and start fighting around him, like you see in rugby when they get hurt, they just play around him. I thought it was legit going to happen, which would have been completely awesome.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But I didn't see them because if Davey legit was hurt, I don't think they would have done that.
Which is why I didn't think he was hurt, and I was like, wait, where's Steen and Generico
going? So the match though was incredible. Now as far as who went over, that's up to the controversy. I do think though that this is my thing. I don't think that they should have tried to salvage a transitional reign. We all know this was a transitional title reign. Well, for God's sakes, I still say if Davey was in America at the time, he might have gotten the strap over Roddy anyways. Even if Roddy and Talon had a little feud going at the time. And I don't know why they're trying to save. I don't understand why Roddy can't just have this bullshit reign and have his real one when he's actually ready for it.
Because I don't think they were ever going to give him the strap, so they're going to salvage it while he has it.
Well, yeah, but then you're hurting Davey's momentum.
I think Davey can take a hit.
We'll see. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, Davey's popularity is so high that he's the one guy that ROH fans will turn on. They'll give him time. I don't think there'll be anybody that they won't turn on. As great as Davey is, I don't think there'll be any champion they won't turn on. Come on, we saw this. The way these people reacted towards certain wrestlers, I was just like, you know what? There's
also a difference between the New York crowd and if you look at Chicago, none of this stuff happens. Look at Toronto, look at Boston. It's New York.
It is unique, but I still say they should have gone over here. Like, as much as I thought Tyler should have gone over last year, like, this is Ring of Honor's supposed WrestleMania. This is the time to do it. Now, if they really wanted to end the show, I mean, I don't think it's a good reason, but like this, I don't get it. I still think it should have gone over. When he didn't go over, I just kind of like sat back in my chair, face in my hands, just being like, whatever. But
the only way that Roddy would have won, that I would have been fine with, is if they cleared him out for Davey to have another title match in the future, and they did. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I guess I'm not as mad as I was at the time. Like, I kind of cooled off and start to think rationally about it. But still, like, in the heat of the moment, you're marking out for all the spots you want Davey to win.
It's fine.
Yeah. What?
I really don't care now.
What?
It was an awesome match, but I really don't care about the finish now because they set up for the future.
All right.
That's what I don't.
Let's see. Oh, didn't you want to be there when it happened?
Yeah, but
There you go.
it was a good enough match for Paul. I can forgive it.
Well, next we got Awesomeness, Part 2, the main event. Kevin Steen versus Elton.
I called in my preview that this might be the most brutal match in Ring of Honor history. I don't know if it got there.
I don't know if it's that far.
I don't know if it was that far.
Although,
It was close to what?
some of those CCW matches, the Second City Saints was the Prophecy in 04. See that?
I think the most violent match is Whitmer and Jacobs. But
Yeah, have you seen that CCW War at 100 show? That shit was fucking crazy. I don't know.
Whitmer and Jacobs are from a barbaric standpoint. It's Whitmer and Jacobs. I don't even think it's really a difference. But this match, it was different.
This match felt like a big deal.
It felt like a legit brawl.
Yeah.
Which I can't say that often. I mean, when you have that sense of realism to it, and a match like that, it's something. There are not many matches like that that you'll ever see, much less live.
That match was incredible. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen, as of right now, we haven't been on YouTube. We haven't seen star ratings. But I do, yes, but I do think, I heard that some people have given this match the full 5. The crowd was chanting match of the year at one point, and I did think the match was awesome. So, yeah, that was match of the night in my opinion. I know, what's his face, I think it was Jake from the Breakdown who said from a wrestling standpoint, just wrestling, that he thought the other match was better. But this match was just a spectacle to be seen. This was incredible. So, overall, what would you think of the show?
Amazing show.
How does it compare to the Manassas?
This I'd seen Ring of Honor before.
You know, you're staying in my hotel room.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was a great show. Now I don't know if you want. I just want to go into a little bit. The people I met, it was awesome. Like I said, I hadn't told people that I was coming. It was something I've been planning for months and months. I'll do another video later, the whole details. I don't want to get into that now, but I will say the people that I met, you're all really cool people. I really enjoyed spending time with all of you. Sanders, awesome guy. Next big thing, most of you don't know who that is, and he doesn't want you to know who he is, but awesome guy. It's the class of G1. I'm talking to him for a while. Nice to finally meet him. Trademark. Didn't get to talk to him a lot. He did, but he was cool to meet. I don't want to forget anybody. Travis, Monoxide, 187 Airs, 187, Mr. Guns, Adam's friend. I don't know who you are, but I met you and you were really cool. So yeah, we had now everyone I met, and the Fairfaxian, I can't pronounce your name. The guy who met me, who approached me and said that I made good videos. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's D2. Oh, and the Breakdown. Jake and Brian from the Breakdown. I met those guys a little later. And did you want to talk about anybody, your experiences?
I wish I could bring my dad. I mean, I told you the message.
Thanks.
I wish I could bring my dad. I think I'd have loved it. I mean, yeah. I told my friends that knew they were coming that instead of it being him, it was my dad, which is how I kind of got it to work. So.
Yeah, but I also met Jim Cornette, which was awesome. I thought because in the past you have to like sign autographs and like you have to pay to see him. Right now, yeah. Right now, I gave my camera. Actually, Trademark had his phone because mine ran out of battery. And I told him, "Yo, can you take a picture?" He's like, "Sure." And I just went to Mr. Cornette. He was fine with it, and boom. I didn't bring my bag, but I got his book. the Midnight Express reunions, the 25th anniversary, signed by Jim Cornette, which was awesome. And what else did you get from the show?
I got 5 DVDs. Allied Forces, Richard vs. Daniels, Survival of the Fittest, Honor Reclaims Boston, and Death Before Dishonor, because I never didn't have it on DVD yet.
I got Richard vs. Daniels and Allied Forces. And Survival of the Fittest. And yeah, we had a great time. And by the way, Adam Cole, cool guy, man, cool as shit guy. I approached him. I talked to him. I said, "Hey, man, I'm from Florida too. I flew all the way up here to Ring of Honor. I told him how I loved the opener, and I was really proud of his talents. I talked to him a little bit. Really, really cool guy. And
yeah, Christopher Daniels came up, me, Mario, and Tommy were all talking. And legit, Christopher Daniels walked by and said, "Oh, you guys are guarding the bathroom." I'm like, okay. Everybody just seemed really cool to me.
Yeah, like I
didn't know at the time, but I took Kobe Carino, who was
yeah.
held it open for me. It was really surreal. It was really cool.
I gotta forget, Andy Ridge was actually sitting next to us at the show. Not in a chair. We were like in the last chairs of the first row balcony. We were like right next to the hard cam. And Andy Ridge was just sitting there, like just watching the match, and I said hi to him. It was really cool. So I had an awesome time. I mean, good God. I hate to break it to all you other non-people who go to live shows, or you people who go to Ring of Honor shows, but you go to like the Plymouth shows, nothing beats New York. The atmosphere. Well, okay, but the atmosphere here is just unbelievable.
I can say nothing else but New York. I've been.
You've been to Manassas. That doesn't even count. That's like a D show. You don't even get qualified as a C show for this company.
It's a show.
Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah, the atmosphere here is like better than anything I've ever seen, and it was awesome. I had a great time. So, I guess that's it. HonorHammer26. Subscribe to him below because he needs that plug. All right, and I'm Big Red for 10. Awesome. I'm out, guys. See you.